So, good afternoon, YouTube. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. As you can see, I'm sat on the fence. My banter is dead. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Obviously, you can see from the title, we're going to talk about Lacazette this afternoon. And a Russian agent, Dmitry Chelshov, I've butchered his name, but there we go, claims that he offered Alexander Lacazette to Zenit St. Petersburg this summer for £61 million. Apparently, there's a story going around that says that he hasn't got a release clause in his contract. But obviously, we signed him for a record fee back in 2017 for £46.5 million. He's 28 years old. He's been fantastic for us since he's been at Arsenal. But Cheltsov claims he put forward the signing of Lacazette to Zenit before the end of the transfer window, and they actually went and signed Malcolm from Barcelona instead. Now, what I don't understand with this story is why would we sell Lacazette in the first place? Even if it was for a profit, it don't make any sense to me whatsoever. You know, that would leave us with Aubameyang. You know, so Aubameyang being the only striker, what would we have done? Would we have gone and replaced him? Would we have just taken the money to balance the books? Obviously, we all know that we spent a lot of money this summer. Yes, we didn't spend it all out in one hit, but that's not how transfers work anyway. But I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand. And this agent's claiming that he's put the deal forward and Zenit were thinking about it. Arsenal were happy to do the deal. And let's not forget here as well, also, when we signed Lacazette, he was actually done deal to Atletico Madrid. And that fell through because they got a transfer ban, which is then why we ended up signing him for £46.5 million. Now, I can't see Unai Emery allowing Lacazette to leave. You know, and if he is allowing him to leave, then there has to have been something lined up. Now, I've racked my brains for the last half hour or so before I set this stream up, thinking who would have been lined up? Who out there would have been available for us to go and get that wasn't under a stupidly long contract on big money that would have cost around the same sort of price Lacazette would have cost? And I genuinely can't think of anybody in that striker position that is as good as him, if not better. I genuinely can't think of anybody. And I don't know whether this agent's just saying that. I don't know. I don't know whether it happened or not. I'm only going from what I've read. But it does seem rather weird that we've had this story come out and we would have accepted £61 million for him, regardless of Pepe coming in. Jay says about Pepe, regardless of Pepe coming in, we've still got Pepe, we've still got Lacazette, and we've still got Aubameyang. C. Walk says Icardi. Is Icardi better than Lacazette? Is he on par with him? I don't know, man. I don't know. Icardi, Werner. Werner's another option. Listen, I don't rate Werner that highly. On FIFA 20, the geezer's just a complete joke. He's like the German Ronaldo. Icardi went to PSG anyway, which is true. He did go PSG. But would he have come to Arsenal over PSG? Probably not. Probably not. He would have got more money at PSG. He's got more chance of winning something at PSG. Yeah, it's not a great league, but at the end of the day, he's going to go there and he's going to win trophies. Simple as that. Inaki Williams says, Ilias, afternoon to you, brother. I hope you're good. Inaki Williams, is he 60 million quid? Is he on Lacazette's level? Probably not. Probably not. He's a good player, but he ain't as good as Lacazette. And this is what doesn't make sense to me is the fact that he's been here 2 seasons now. This is Lacazette's 3rd season. Why are we looking to get rid if that is true? I don't get it, especially when Aubameyang's coming up to the age where we're going to have to start looking to replace him soon as well. He's, what, 31 now? He's not going to go on forever, let's be real. And pace is a massive part of his game. So if he loses that pace over the next 12 to 18 months, then that's going to surely dry up some of his goals because he's all about the movement and the pace in and around the box. So if we let Lacazette go and didn't replace him, then Aubameyang in a year or 2 years' time is going to go, what are we doing? You know, where are we going? What are we trying to achieve? And I don't know. I'm taking it with a pinch of salt. I don't want to believe that that was a true story, but at the same time, nothing surprises me with Arsenal because we've done it before where we sold Van Persie and he was our best striker. And or one of our best players for a long, long time. We sold Fabregas when he was a top player. We sold all of these players over the years. And I thought Arsenal had moved away from that. This agent's claiming that we haven't, and we were happily going to sell him. So, so I don't know. But Aubameyang's 30. Okay, well, he's 31 next birthday. He's 30 until he's 31. That's how this works. Are you serious or not? Well, listen, I'm just going off of what I've read, mate. And this Russian agent has claimed that he offered Lacazette to Zenit St. Petersburg for 61 million. So I thought it was quite a big story. Thought I'd cover it and see what you guys think. So there's my waffling for 5.5 minutes. Over 320 people watching live as we speak. Do drive the likes up. 42 of you have done that right now. And big up everyone subscribed. We're closing in on 30,000 subscribers as well. So big up yourselves. Chig in the building. I was just about to do this video. Sorry, bruv. Sorry. Listen, the reason I'm doing this video now and not at 5 o'clock is because I'm in Birmingham. I'm going out tonight. So big up my boys. Come to see some pals, and we're going to have a sick night. So I'll be a little bit worse for wear. So there probably will not be another stream today. So let's make the most of this one for the next 15, 20 minutes. And who is the agent? I'm going to butcher his name again. Dmitry S.Teov. That is his name. So yeah, he's claiming that he offered Lacazette to Zenit St. Petersburg for £61 million, which makes me think that if he's coming out and saying that publicly, why would he say that if it weren't true? Like, what does he get out of that if it's not true? I don't understand what he would make out of that if it ain't a true story. I don't get it. At the same time, if it is true, somebody's just talked about Zaha. Let me find that. Dali Ben says about Zaha. It stinks of BS, says Bushy Poon. What a name that is, by the way. But you know what? Maybe it is true. And the fact that people have mentioned Zaha, maybe it is true. And maybe we were looking to get him out to fund the Zaha deal, which is why we perhaps lowballed the Zaha deal. And we might see Lacazette go in the summer, and then go and reignite that Zaha deal and go with Pepe one side, Zaha the other, and Aubameyang up top. But like I said, Aubameyang is going to be 31 next summer. His birthday's in June, I think. So yeah, he's just turned 30 then. And he ain't going to go on forever. So then we need to get that next striker as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So if we do get rid of Lacazette and go and buy Zaha, yeah, cool, great, whatever. I think a lot of fans would be upset with that, though. You know, a lot of fans rate Lacazette. He was our player of the season, for God's sake. A lot of people don't rate Zaha. I'm one of them. I don't rate him as highly as a lot of people do. We don't. I hope we don't lose. Lacazette says Onion Head. Afternoon to you, mate. I hope you're good. Sell Aubameyang when he gets older to get Zaha. Well, there you go. That would be the best option. Lacazette is our big game player, says Tashi Tenzin. He is. He always does well in the big games. I was at the game when he scored against Liverpool to get a draw. He scored against Atletico. Scores against big teams all the time. All the time. He is the one guy. Tottenham, he's done it. Always, not that they're a big team, but he's always the guy that stands up for the fight and wants to push the team forward and try and get us on a front foot and get stuck in. And he's always the one that leads by example. Lee, the Stella Gunner, hope you're well, mate. I am very well. I'm actually not on the Stella today. We're drinking rum and cokes, baby, through the straw, of course, because that's how I roll. If we lose Lacquer, I'll riot, says Vartan. Lacquer is my favourite player at the club. Oh, listen, he's one of my favourite players at the club as well, mate. He's the one player that I look at and I think, do you know what? You get it. You get what it means to wear that shirt proudly, mate. And you go out there every single game. Even if he's having an off game, it's still 100% effort, and he tries every single game. And that's all you want from a footballer. You know, when you're paying your money to watch it on TV or to go to the games or spending your money on shirts and merchandise, stuff like that, you want your players to go out there and give something back to you. Yeah, you're giving them everything. Their wages are ridiculous, and we pay a lot into that with the shirts that we buy and stuff like that. And with the ticket prices, they're not cheap nowadays. So you want your players to go out there and to raise their game and to do the levels that you expect from an Arsenal player. He is the one player, I will say, that every single game, he always looks up for a fight. He always looks like he's ready to step up and be that main man. And that's why fans made him player of the season. He was superb last season, even though our season crumbled in the end. That guy scored some unbelievable goals in big moments of the season. We all remember the game against Valencia. We remember the Tottenham goal when he put us 3-2 up. You know, him and Aubameyang last season single-handedly dragged us into that Champions League, Europa League final. So yeah, because our defence is shot. So luckily we have got two proper strikers, but that's what's more baffling is the fact that why get rid? The only thing I can think of is what a couple of people have said in the comments. It was to fund the Zaha deal. Maybe it was because of that. I don't know. Because if you look at the way PSG played, they had Mbappe sort of right wing area. Excuse me. And then they had Neymar left wing. So two quick, pacey, tricky, technical wingers. And then they had Cavani up front. Yeah, that was how Emery played. That's how he played at PSG. So maybe he don't want Lacazette in the team. You know, stranger things have happened. He plays Torreira at number 10 for some reason. Don't quite get that one either. Big up Vartan. Thanks for your donation as well, mate, all the way from Australia. Thank you very much. Off topic. Would you sacrifice Champions League again if it meant we sold your boy Granit? Excuse me. That's a tough question. And let's be real here, yeah? I think the goal is Champions League for everyone. I think everyone wants us to be in that Champions League. But I don't want Granit Xhaka here. So I've actually quite enjoyed the Europa League, if I'm being honest. It's a competition. Yeah, we play some teams all over the world, some off-key teams that we've never seen or heard of that are in the middle of nowhere. People call it the Emmerdale Cup, the Farmers Cup and all that rubbish. We've got a chance to win it. Every season we're in it. Yes, it's not where we want to be, but we've got a chance to win it every season. Whereas Champions League, we're only in there to make up the numbers and to build up the cash. So yeah, I probably would sacrifice Champions League again if it meant Granit left, mate. I probably would. People will probably get the ump with that, but that's my thoughts on it. Can Zaha track back? Afternoon, Tokyo Guna. I hope you're very well, mate. He can, but he doesn't like to. He doesn't like to, mate. This is fake news? Well, we don't know that, do we, Lil Panda? Lacazette is in the same mould as Firmino. We can't lose him, says Jay. Do you know what? I get asked that question all the time. Who's better, Firmino or Laka? I think they're about the same sort of level. I think they're both very good players, and I think they're both vital to both teams. You know, if you take Firmino out of that Liverpool team, they're definitely not on the same level. And when Lacazette's not playing in our team, we look completely lost. So yeah, I'd agree with that. Raulson Haley wants top 4 this season. Says watch with Wilksy 75. I hope you're good, mate. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday, wonderful weekend, whatever it is. Any one of you lot are doing around the world. Do drive the likes up, please. 82 of you have done that. It's 429 of you watching live. So do keep sticking the likes on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to subscribe to League Gunner Gaming as well. That's in the description. And I'll be streaming again on Monday. Hopefully, I would have figured out how to play FIFA properly instead of playing like an absolute clown that I have done all week. So if you want to come and give me a few games next week, feel free. First come, first serve basis, obviously. So yeah, go and check that channel out. Let's build that up. Go and check out a couple of streams I've done already if you want. That's up to you. Lee, what number are you in the fantasy league? Says Trevino Lee Reddy. Well, you got Lee in your name, so that's a good start. Fantasy league. Let me see. I think there's 3,700 people in the league. So let's see where I am in my own league. Probably not very good. 2,279th. See, what do I know about football? Absolutely nothing. Afternoon, Gary Robertson. Hope you're well, mate. I'm going to do about another 5 minutes of this, and I'm going to get myself out of here and enjoy the rest of my Saturday. Like I said, I am out tonight. I'm out in Brumtown, B-Town, and yeah, it should be a good night with some pals. I'll probably be worse for wear later, so there's definitely not going to be another stream at 9 o'clock. So this will be the only stream today. Should we keep Emery if we scraped top 4? Afternoon, Paul Doherty. Well, his target was top 4 last season. Raul and Vinay said that when they done the interview with Laura Woods before the Europa League final. So I was kind of shocked that he stayed. Although I wanted him to stay, don't get me wrong. I was kind of shocked that if they've set him a target and he's not reached that target, that he's then stayed. They've fully come out this time vocally again already this season and said that that it's top 4 and he has to get top 4. If he don't get top four, he ain't here. If he does get top four, he still might not be here because his contract expires at the end of the summer. Personally, I don't think he is going to be here, regardless whether we get top four or not. I don't think he'll be our manager next season. I think they've already lined up Jose. That's my thoughts on it. I'd take Jose. Don't get me wrong. I'll take him. I think he's a good manager. Drunk Lee is the best Lee, says Sebastian. Bruv, last time I did a drunk stream, yeah, or a drunk video, sorry, I declared my undying love to Alexis Sanchez. I then had to delete the video the next day when I read it, watched it back. So yeah, there is no more drunk streams. We can't be doing them. Although I might surprise you on Christmas Day and do a drunk one. Who knows? Lee, you are looking fresh. Thank you, mate. I feel fresh, if I'm being honest. Bless up Tyrone. I hope you're good. I wouldn't renew his contract, says Abby. It depends. Listen, if we go out and win the Europa League, there's a case to give him that extra year because he has got another year that we can trigger. I don't think he's going to be here. Yeah, I don't think he was Raul's choice anyway. He was Ivan Gazidis' choice. And I think that they've got their own men that they want to bring in, or their own man that they want to bring in. Freddie Ljungberg will still be involved. And big up Freddie, by the way. He's done fantastic since he's been that sort of assistant manager type role. I think he's done fantastic. Lee, stop getting slapped on FIFA, says Jerome. Bruv, I swear that game is complete and utter muggy, bruv. It's muggy. If you play a 4-2-3-1 formation, your left back starts your right winger starts at the left corner flag. What's that all about? There's so many glitches in that game. Yeah, passing's broken. Shooting is just a joke. I hit the post from 6 yards out 3 times straight the other day, all in a row. Post back out, post back out, post back out. Yeah, how's that even possible? FIFA 20 is horrible. It is horrible. But you know what the sad thing about it is? It's the first 2 nights that game came out from the official release date to 2 days later, or 2 nights later, should I say. That game was flawless. It was absolutely perfect. It was exactly how I play FIFA. It's quick. It's one touch, pass and move. Your passes were going everywhere. Your shots were going in. Your keepers were making saves. They've then patched something on it, and all of a sudden, it's muggy again. It's muggy. So yeah, there we go. So you lot are mad. I swear. Some of you just like write stuff thinking I'm gonna. How can I read some of this stuff out, man? You're crazy. When's the next watch along with Chig? Big up Chig, by the way. He set up another channel called Chig Flicks. I think he set it up anyway. So yeah, go and check him out, man. His link's in the description anyway for his main channel. Who is the better captain? Come on, Sergio. Tony Adams all day long. Jose is going to ruin the club. Based on what exactly? He hasn't ruined Man United. They were ruined anyway. He actually done very well at Man United. Real Madrid have not been ruined. And Inter Milan have not been ruined. They did have a blip, obviously, but we've already got a good squad. He don't need to go out and do £400 million with us. He can come in the summer, bin Mustafi, Xhaka, Kolasinac and Ozil, and replace them with a couple of youth teamers and 2 proper players. So what, 100 million? We've got Saliba coming in. We probably do need another centre back in the summer if we get rid of Mustafi and Mavropanos if he stays. I don't know. I'm not too sure on him if I'm being honest. But I think if Jose comes in, he wouldn't need that much money. Instantly, we'd be better defensively. We've got the attacking players to be able to play that defensive game, but still be a threat on the attack. He riles up absolutely everybody, which I love. Yeah, it's that gamesmanship. And the funny thing is, this is where football fans differ to boxing fans, right? All this trash talk in boxing and build-up, and then they beat each other up, and then they cuddle each other afterwards, and it's all, oh, yeah, we're all love, bruv, we're all love. But Jose Mourinho calls the manager a specialist in failure, and all of a sudden, oh, no, we don't want him as our manager. Well, why not? I want the best manager available at the time to manage this football club. And if that happens to be Jose, who's got a track record second to only what, Pep Guardiola in modern day football, actually still in and around football. Only Pep's got a better record than him, I think. So why wouldn't we take him? Jose doesn't back youngsters. That could be a whole new stream. That could actually be a whole new stream because at Chelsea he did, mate. To be fair, this account's getting booted if it talks again like that. Jesus Christ. Ah, dear. Arteta, no, not for me. I want somebody who's won something. Do you think Mourinho would play attractive football? Mate, I couldn't care less about attractive football. All I want is for us to win. And if we bore the life out of every single team and win 1-0 every week, and we win a Premier League title, would you care that we were bored shitless every week if we won a Premier League? Because I wouldn't be. I've done the whole 1-0 Arsenal under George Graham, mate. I've seen boring Arsenal. Score a goal, defend for the rest of the game. Job done. Wins your titles. Defence wins your titles. I'm very well, Ilias. I'm very good, mate. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Rather Simeone. Well, Beerus, I'd rather Simeone as well, but let's be honest, that's never going to happen. Never going to happen. Jose Mourinho and Allegri, I'm telling you now, will be managers in the Premier League this summer. The next summer coming. They are sat there waiting in the wings, waiting for a job. One will probably be at Tottenham or Man United. One will be at Arsenal. I think that Man United job will be coming up sooner rather than later. So one of them might, well, Jose ain't going back to United, so it could be Allegri. But I think Allegri will end up at Spurs and we'll end up with Jose. Right, I'm going to do a couple more minutes and I am gone. Jose will win trophies at Arsenal. Exactly. If Jose managed Arsenal last season, right, ask yourselves this. If Jose was the manager of Arsenal last season with 8 games to go, 7 in the league, and the Europa League final, yeah, would he have got us top 4 or won a Europa League? If the answer is yes to either one of them, why wouldn't we take him? Thoughts on Luis Enrique? Says Fade. I think he's a good manager, mate. I think he's a good manager, but he'd appease a lot of people in terms of the playing style because he does that Pep Guardiola style of play, doesn't he? But at the same time, can you do that with the players we've got? I'm not so sure. Ali Mustafa, afternoon to you, says Eric Ten Hag, the Ajax manager. Yeah, I'd take him as well. I think he's a good manager. Allegri is a fraud. I'd rather have Mourinho, says Sergio. I would. I think Allegri is a good manager, but listen, I've seen a lot of people sit there and say, yeah, but Allegri's won just as much and this and that. Allegri was doing it in a 1-team league or a 2-team league. Jose's won stuff in a 4-team league, a 5-team league, a 6-team league. It's a totally different kettle of fish. He's still a good manager, man. He's still a good manager. I'd rather we got Wenger back than Tantrum Jose. Bruv. Listen, I've been drinking rum and coke, yeah? Right? You must be on some off-key stuff if you'll take Wenger back, baby. But listen, I'll rate your opinion either way, but nah, not for me, man. Right, I'm going to go in a second. Are you going to stream us some Are you going to stream some Pro Evolution Soccer? Give us Jose all day long. Someone who can stand up to pretty boy waster egos. Well, yeah, there you go. Exactly. Listen, I'm going to carry on with this FIFA for now. Yeah, and yeah, we'll see where it takes us, but it's not looking good. I'll be honest with you, I haven't even played 100 games online with it yet. I haven't been that relentless on it because it's winding me up, if I'm being honest. Normally, I would have been through about 300 games by now, and I would have mastered a way of doing stuff. But I think next week I'll probably get on it a little bit more. So you never know. I might do Pro Evo. It depends. Right. Anyway, I'm going to get myself out of here. Thanks to 450 people nearly watching live. 443 right now. Thumbs up before you go. Have a wonderful Saturday. I will not be back tonight, unfortunately. Well, it's not unfortunate for you. You get a night off of listening to me rambling rubbish. And I'm going to go and enjoy a night out with my pals in Birmingham. Big up Birmingham. Big up B-Town. And yeah, it's all going to be good. So I will be back tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And I will be back doing a live watch along possibly on Monday with Chig for the England game. I was supposed to do one last night. For anybody who was expecting that, I couldn't do it in the end. But anyway, listen, go and enjoy your Saturday. I'll see you all Sunday. Thanks very much for watching, liking, subscribing and sharing and all that, and comments as well. Laters, peeps.